Hello, One Minus Fox Fans. Again, I'm Fox. The last episode of Batman Cape Crusader, at least for season 1. Savage Night. Which, this is like a continuation of the last episode because it still follows Harvey. But pretty much following Harvey getting rehabilitated in Arkham. Barbara trying to... Pretty much he got him from jail to Arkham and then was getting into the trial. But getting to the trial, Flask, Bullock, jump them, kidnap Harvey. Barbara's able to get in there, gets Harvey out, they handcuff themselves to each other, and pretty much then it's pretty much a fight at the dock where it's Bats, Barbara, Montoya, as well as Gordon, all trying to save Harvey. Spoilers, he doesn't make it. Harvey trying to say, leave me, let me die. Barbara not giving up. Barbara not giving up. And also, Harvey does bring up that Bullock, also, his Bullock and Flash are in it, that Bullock's, the fall guy, he's always doing the dirty work. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, that's actually 100% true. Oh, shit. This part right here, I like this part.
Yeah, you're not someone.
Is it a little bit before this or after?
Driven over the edge. You need treatment, not a jail cell. Get your lawyer to cut some kind of deal, and I can help you. You know, anyone else who did what I did wouldn't be able to make a deal. But you can. You're not somebody else. That's not really justice, is it? Don't start growing a conscience now, Ted.
And there's the thing too, look how...
That's all I'm saying.
Harvey's face is, kind of in shock a little bit. I don't know, you can barely tell. Harvey is kind of in shock at that moment. Because it was also the point where, I think he registered, there's something flipped on Bruce, and he even calls him, Bruce Wayne, the Great Pretender, too. So, I'm not saying he knows he's Batman, but I'm thinking he does know Bruce is hiding shit. But, that was, I'm like, oh, shit. And we get some pretty decent, fights. There's a pretty, and pretty much that's kind of the basis of the whole episode of these guys trying to protect Harvey while dealing with this mist on this dock. I'm not even sure exactly where they were supposed to go, if they're trying to get him out of town on a boat, maybe? Also, the whole point that they're also trying to get him to court, too, is because Harvey knows a bunch of corrupt guys and did help some of them, so he's already trying to, if he goes to court, he can make a deal where, he gives up all these corrupt politicians and all this stuff, and, he can, probably just go to Arkham or something. That's probably one of the main reasons why Bruce went to Harvey in the first place. Anyways, Harvey gets shot once in the gut, and then he gets shot in the side. And Bruce does this, which I saw this image of Bats, and people were saying, oh, Zack Snyder's isn't accurate, is it? It's even watching this scene, I'm like, I already know. Unless they go straight, old, Golden Age Bats, yeah, Bats picks up a gun. He's like, oh shit.
Hey, hold on. That was a right to shoot. You can't do it.
Right, just shoot. Bullshit.
You're just some lousy vigilante. I'm a goddamn cop.
And he's Batman. Shoots all around his head just to scare the living shit out of him. Which, because that's the thing too. I think it's in, is it Batman Earth 1 or something like that? Because there's one that it was Superman, and then he also had more Batman. I didn't really read the Batman one that much. I read the 3 Superman ones. They're okay comics. I don't think there's anything really that much to write home about them, honestly. I did like kind of like Superman kind of has like it looks like kind of like Alex Mercer almost. They're okay. Their Batman one, that one's also fine too. It is very much kind of similar to this, but I can't remember if it's in that one or which other ones where Bruce actually has a gun collection. And he's like, just because I hate these things doesn't mean I shouldn't know about them. And I'm like, yeah. So like, I 100% believe Batman would be able to shoot around someone's head perfectly. And then knock out. Bruce, I ain't gonna lie to you, bud. That was evidence. That could have been used for evidence. But I guess you do have multiple witnesses of Flask and Bullock doing shit, so Well, Harvey dies in her arms, says goodbye. He has no idea why he did that. I wonder if actually I want to see if I can find it. Is it? Because there's a part of the fight that I really like. Let me see. Oh, it's here, I think. Let me see. One, Bat's just punching the shit out of people. But this... He picked the man up! Flung him over his shoulder! Hold on. Punch him a few times in the head. Grab his arm, flings over his shoulder. Face first into the side of the boat before landing in the water. And that man doesn't drown from a concussion. I'm not saying I want Bats to kill somebody. I'm just saying the point of, ow, my God, like his neck is hurt. He has some serious damage ahead.
I'll find them.
In either case, Bullock dies. Bruce brings up that, that what, I can't remember who said it exactly. There's someone said, like, if ends with me, like, there would be 100 more wackos coming for the city and all this stuff, and, like, the odds are against them. And Bruce says, yeah, it's just me and, like, my 3 other friends, because Alfred says, like, you've made friends in your own way, being, Montoya, Gordon, and Barbara.
Made friends?
Yeah.
In your own way? 4 of us against an endless tide. Dad was right. Those are terrible odds. But I'll take them.
Oh, this I see.
Alfred. Thanks, Alfred.
Bruce is starting to change now instead of just seeing Alfred as, the butler. Which it's really weird seeing Bruce treat him as just the butler when that's the man who raised you. Oh man, I can't remember if it was who said it.
Harvey, why did you do that?
Damned if I know.
Wait, Brett literally just said who said it.
He lost sight of his own humanity. That isn't you. You've made friends.
Yeah, they're saying, like, that. And Alfred brings up to, like, Bruce is still in there. It's not just the Bat.
In your own way. 4 of us against an endless tide. Dad was right.
Oh yeah, Harvey said it. That it's like endless wave are coming.
Keep Benny.
And then Bruce makes one more stop.
Just tell them to keep that.
Thorne is just chilling in his mansion in I'm sure the rich side of Gotham.
Shut. My lawyers will take care.
High rise.
And tell them I said nice work too. The bullet in the back is just what that bastard deserved.
Cut his ear. The background, God. And Bat's pretty much saying, like, I'm coming for you. Like, he ain't gonna kill you, but he is coming for you now. You have made this enemy. And hell yeah. Maybe we will get Vampires Robin sidekick next season. I don't know. Be cool though. But that was Batman the Caped Crusader. What do I think about it? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Is it my favorite Batman? No, I wouldn't say it is. I like the idea of it very much. Again, this is still probably my favorite Batman here. I like the idea of this one more. I'd have to see more Rogues Gallery and more things about it. Because I think my biggest, like, I like stuff like Harley. I did actually like Harley. I'm surprised she didn't have a much bigger role than just one episode. I like stuff with Harley. I like the build up with Harley. I like the build up with Harvey, with Two-Face. I like the different villains, stuff like that they were setting up. It was really good. I will say, though, I do feel like we should have got... I mean, maybe I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am. I feel like we should have gotten a little bit more Bruce. Or at least more Bats. Because I do feel like we were focusing way more on the villains and everyone else around him versus just him. Where we got slowly a bit of it. Like, we got bits that, like, he's hard... Like, he doesn't really understand some emotions that well. Like, some that are kind of illogical, kind of feeling to him. That he is pretty much just the Bat. Which we get from things like, it's him and Alfred alone in the car, and he's talking in his Batman voice. So yeah, that is the Bat. He is the Batman. Like, that is who he is that is who he truly is in this sense. Though Alfred's saying, Bruce Wayne is still in there. Maybe we'll see more of him trying to be more of a person. Maybe we'll see that more in season 2. But yeah, like, it's definitely, again, felt way more like we're just mostly following the other side characters, and then we're getting a little bit more of Bats, which even then what we get of Bats is pretty damn good. But, and also again, I love the background, I love the cityscape. I even kind of like even though the ears are like super long and like horned like, I think they're pretty decent. This Bats also is very much like, doesn't have any gadgets, stuff like that, which that is something I was kind of missing, but again, it's an earlier version of Batman. I would have liked if there were some, like, if there were a little bit more gadgets, even if they were old. Like, they didn't have to be as crazy as, let's see, the Batman, or, something like Adam West stuff. You don't have to go that nuts, but I would like if, like, I don't know, like, you have the grappling hook, you had the flare gun, have him have the spray and, like, a black light to, like, see fingerprints. Like, have him, I don't know, just something to climb up the walls, like, claw gloves or something. Like, a little bit more gadgets, I think is probably what I would have wanted a bit more of. I did like the Batarangs came back a lot more, because now that I think about it, Batarangs have been slowly kind of being phased out of Batman for a minute, haven't they? But, yeah, those a lot. I like this a lot. This show's pretty fun. Again, not my favorite one, but it is still a decent one. I still really like this one. This isn't the worst Batman thing I've seen. That probably still would be like Ninja Batman. That was a terrible movie. From what I remember, that movie is awful. Like, holy shit. But I like this one a lot. The art style alone very much carries this a lot. And the characters and everything were still good. It's just, I feel like there wasn't that much of a focus on Bats, and that is like my only drawback on it. Because I can't say like, oh, this is my favorite Batman, because we haven't really followed that much of him. Even though we do get that he's kind of an ass because he's been angry, but he's slowly trying to wean off of that. But again, also, I saw that kind of with The Batman, the movie, and I, like, that was able to kind of do that a little bit more. I'd still follow Bruce while also still dealing with crime stuff, so I don't know. But anyway, somebody in the comments below, thanks for watching, which I've done. Links are on my face, buttons are on there somewhere, but you can go on my videos. Hopefully you enjoy this, and we will see you later. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman! Also, I completely forgot, there's a sneak peek at what comes next season. where we see this ramshackle shack, and we hear laughing, and we see all these people with crooked yellow teeth and messed up smiles. And I wonder who this is. Oh my god, it's Scarecrow! It's Joker. Okay. Do you know how many Batman properties have ended, like, their first season or their first movie with the hint of, oh my god, Joker's coming? By god, at this point. And even then, like, it's like, oh, like, and here's the thing. They're probably going to try to make this Joker more serious because he seems perfect. We don't see him smile, so it looks like he's probably scowling or he's angry. Ain't gonna lie, I don't give a shit. I do not give two shits. Like, is that supposed to be like, oh, that's the big twist? He's not gonna smile this time, because Frank Miller tried that and it was garbage. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to wait and see. If you thought, oh, this was gonna make me hype, it's not. I honestly don't know what. Here's a question: what Batman villain would get? I'm trying to think. What did people probably got hyped over this, and I ain't gonna lie. But I do want to know, like, what would get me? What other villain would get me hyped for Batman? Because Batman has, like, we've already seen the Joker multiple damn times. Honestly, at this point, I do think there is an overabundance of shit. You know what? You know what would have got me interested in this Joker? If it was the Batman Joker. If it was that insane kind of Joker. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's another villain that would get me hyped for it. Also, wait, that also brings up the question of how is that going to play out with Harley? Because Harley was before this. And, like, how is that going to play out next season, too? Like, Harley, I feel like, is too smart for this Joker. But then again, Harley did already seem to have kind of that, like, she was interested in Batman because of how nuts he is, him fitting in right well with everyone. So if anything, that, you know what, that has actually got to get me excited for season 2, just to see how Harley's going to act with it, because I do honestly think she could fall in love with this Joker, simply for the idea of wanting to study his mind to see how nuts he is. I don't know. So, anything else below, thanks for watching my videos. Hope you enjoy this, and we will see you later.